And Prime playthrough. I'm sorry, I had a mini seizure there. In the last part, we got our various suits, which is our last suit upgrade. There is no screw attack in this game, guys, just letting you know. The 3D games minus other M do not like the screw attack. I mean, at all. I mean, in Metroid Prime 3, it can be useful, but unless your enemy is standing in a straight line, there's no way in hell you're getting it. Ow. I don't even know why I'm bothering with these guys. They don't attack me, they just open their jaws for me to blow it up. Well, that important piece of information aside, let's continue. So, in this part, you may be wondering, whoa, it's long. Yeah, it's long because we're going to be exploring the first area of the game. Wait a minute. I thought you said that the first area of the game was only accessible to, well, the first area of the game. That is true. What I didn't say was that, what I did say, besides that, was that everything in the first area of the game was only accessible in the first area of the game. That too is true. Which means if you didn't scan a single thing before this point in the game, you better turn off your Wii U or whatever, and Wii U, by the way, I'm playing this on the Wii U, and just, you know, start restarting the entire thing. I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but, I mean, I was going for a complete 100% run of this game. I got 100% items, 97% story required items. It's like, no, well, it's 90%, 7% something. I don't know what that 97% was. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. Any case, in this corridor you may be noticing on the map to the upper right that there is a red door up there. Yes, there is. No, we are not able to get it right now because we're still missing our final beam. By the way, now that we have the ice beam, we can freeze that plant-like enemy in its tracks and then use a missile, or we can just shoot its core. Whichever one you find is easier is alright with me. The sadistic way, yeah, it's okay. I don't know what the hell I killed in here. All I know is that something is dead. And Chozo Ruins? I'm gonna say yes. Yep, Chozo Ruins. Okay. By the way, if you mash the plus button twice, you can automatically equip to your power beam. It's something I found out very late into this Let's Play, but I found out nonetheless. Up, logbook entries. Okay. Yeah, the acquired items you need to get the secret ending. Your logbook entries you need to get like cover art and whatnot, conceptual art I mean, and whatnot. But that's all it serves for. And 97% of that doesn't get you jack all. And now come the Chozo ghosts. Ignore them, alright? I am seriously not in the mood right now. Even though you're shooting beams at me, I don't care. You dick! You saw that! I was nearly there, and he shoots me anyways. Any case, we're going in to get a certain, whatchamacallit, artifact. Yeah, these artifacts are really well hidden. I mean, seriously, I would have never found this if it wasn't for the guides and countless amount of YouTube walkthroughs. So, unless you feel really curious about visiting water, which is usually death in a Nintendo/Sega game, then go ahead. I mean, I know in Metroid they kind of tell you that water is not your enemy, but I was raised by Mario and Sonic, Mario can selectively survive in water until Mario Galaxy, Galaxy, where he can survive in water, and until Sonic Colors, where Sonic can then survive in water. I don't get those two, actually, now that I think about it. From the get-go, Mario could swim, but he can only selectively swim in water, while Sonic, had the whole drowning motif, but halfway through his career, water suddenly became toxic to him, and then he remembered, like, oh right, it's water. It's that thing that I used to drink and whatnot. It's not poison. I don't know. It's weird, alright? By the way, did you know that hedgehogs could swim? Thanks a lot, Sega Japan. Seriously, hedgehogs can swim. Oh, great. They're everywhere now. Samus. Samus. You know what? I would like to see that. Just a Ghostbusters remix of Samus. No, actually, it would be like this. Because Samus doesn't talk. Samus. Samus. In any case, as I stated before, there is indeed one more missile to get. Let's take a dive. I said take a dive. Again, I don't usually feel like getting creative with water in video games or in real life. And like seriously, after Jaws, ugh. Well, as you can probably tell, we are not at the ship from the beginning of the game. Yeah. I just thought I'd get some stuff out of the way beforehand. And that's another problem, quote unquote, with Metroid Prime. Because again, at the final boss, I want to be as prepared as possible. Well, no, penultimate final boss rather, because I anticipate I'll use a lot of missiles on him. And for the final boss, it's all about, patience. Sadly. But, it's also kind of hard to find something to talk about. Well, actually, now that I think about it, was it Patience the name of Halle Berry's Catwoman? Jesus. I still remember that. I legitimately remember the first time I ever seen that movie. It was not in theaters because I was not that big of a Batman fan back then. Believe it or not, I was more the Power Rangers guy. Well, at the time that movie, yeah, I was the Power Rangers guy back then. So, the first time I saw that movie was when my father actually was channel surfing and fell asleep on HBO, was it? I think it was HBO, anyways. Yeah, so he fell asleep. Unbeknownst to him, the Catwoman movie was playing. By the way, I had a heart attack right there when I saw that. I was like, Jesus! But in any case, yeah, he was asleep watching not watching the Catwoman movie, like, observing it, rather, with his eyelids closed. So I walk in the room, and I walk in during the final battle scene, and I'm just wondering to myself, where did superhero movies go wrong? Yeah, by the way, I only wanted the Chozo Ghost to appear just so that the that boss enemy was a boss but is now a regular enemy disappears, just, you know, for safe measure and whatnot. I don't know why I didn't just walk. Oh, now I remember, because if I try to walk through him, then he will just block me. I won't be able to go anywhere. Alright. Alright, now it's time to head back to that grassy plain we all know and love as the blankety blank. I legitimately forgot what it was called. Talon Overworld. Well, it's not really an overworld if I had to go below ground, you know. But yeah, the ship is located in Talon Overworld. There is no other way to get it. And be forewarned, you're going to be seeing a lot of thermal visor when we get to it. Oh lordy. But I think I'm going to take a quick pit stop in my gunship. Indeedy so. By the way, why the hell is it always raining here? Am I playing heavy rain? Is Philadelphia for some reason the wettest state in the history of state? It's not, because for a long time I stayed in Philadelphia. Any case, let's head to that colony called Ark. Yes, this is the secret side story to SA2. What you didn't know was Samus's real name was Maria, and she grew up on the space colony Ark. But as she was gunned down, the gun soldiers took her in, as humanity was willing to give way to Black Doom. And she became a space bounty hunter. Yeah. By the way, there's a missile upgrade over here. I forget that it exists. Jesus, was that you? I saw it again, okay? I know that Samus's face reflects every time you get hit, but I swear, it just looks like Jesus. Actually, am I able to even make it to the missile power-up without my grappling hook? Grapple beam, I should say. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. So let's get that now. Let's get that now. There we go. And let's get the hell out of Dodge. Samus, aren't you gonna dodge those missiles? No. Actually, what am I saying? Samus, aren't you gonna dodge those missiles? Samus, gonna answer me? Okay then. Alright, now that we have... I'm about to say, now that we've avoided that guy, let's get struck by that guy. There we go. And... okay. Nope. Alright, what I was going to say was be careful, because there could be some space pirates, you know, over this way. But I just remembered, if you go to this place earlier, the space pirates won't actually come out. So that's convenient. And shoot down. Or do that, that works too. Now, I recommend that you have the wave beam for most of this, excuse me, most of this, the section of the destroyed ship, because there's a lot of wave beam sections, and it would pretty much be pointless for any of you to take it off. Ow! Damn turrets. Now, there could be things to, scan here. If so, I just don't remember them. And even though I think the thermal visor gives you somewhat of an enhanced view on what the station looks like, you can still traverse through with your normal visor on. By the way, I also love the soundtrack for the sunken ship. So awesome! It almost reminds me of Aquarium Park from Sonic Colors for some reason. It's like if you listen closely, you can hear Aquarium Park in the background. Sorry, that was my phone. Oh, okay. For a minute there, I thought that was like a random missile upgrade hovering in the middle of the room. Like, is that a random missile upgrade hovering in the middle of the room? In any case, now with all those switches be flipped, we can enter through the doorway. And insert Yukio's Zexal flashbacks here. Damn it. I kind of hate the underwater section platforming. Even though we have the gravity suit, it still feels kind of floaty. I don't know why. By the way, these doors are kind of tricky to open. What you have to do is actually get up really, really close to them in order for them to open. I have no idea why you have to get up so extremely uncomfortably close, but you just have to. Excuse me. Problem is, however, I forget to do that and just go around to see if there's anything I missed. Why didn't I cut this out? I don't know. I'm not coming up with any excuses. Oh yeah, your vision really does get enhanced. Yeah, seriously, like, I'm at this door for a good 5 or so minutes before I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna roll up to it and bam, it just opens. Like, what? By the way, you can head to that door to your left, right now. I don't know where exactly it leads. I only know it leads to somewhere that's not important to the reason why we're here. Come on, come on. There we go. I just don't like it when the energy tanks start teasing me like that. I mean, I know you're right in front of my face. Just get inside, Samus, already. By the way, be careful for tentacle beasts. Yeah, I know what it sounds like, but they do appear down here. It's like an awkward fan fiction. Speaking of well, not really fan fiction, but speaking of fiction, Metroid was actually written into a manga quite a few years ago, no, like 2011 or so. Oh, what a dickity dick move, guys. I expect this from Japan, not you, America. Excuse me. God, I really hate it when I don't have anything to talk about. You just get this awkward silence feeling that bestows itself upon you. And damn it! Okay, good. For a minute I thought I was gonna start slipping down. Just making sure. Excuse me. Again, well, the reason I'm getting tired is because of this calm and soothing music. By the way, there is a missile in this room. It's in one of the lockers below the water. Not above the water, below the water, where I'm looking at right now. It's below the water. I'm literally aiming at you! Why won't you activate? There you go. Of course, I was able to sense that something was important. It's the door that's labeled with cordite is the one that is the, well, you have to blow up. First of all, you have to blow up the door with a missile to get the missile. But be forewarned, a tentacle will pop out to get you. I don't get it here. I get it later on, so don't worry. You're not completely out of it. If you mess up. Excuse me. Of course, there's always something waiting for you. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you know, with this common serene, well, not really serene, but with this common music, it really makes it hard for me to get enveloped into what I'm seeing. But then again, it's also my logic of it, so. Come on, door. What the hell was that? Oh, okay, that's dead space pirates. That scared me for a legitimate. Oh no, that's alive space pirates. Huh. I guess they're scuba diving to see what they can recover from the wreckage. Either that, or whoever's in control of the space pirates just said, you know what would be a good idea? Exploring that abandoned spaceship that crashed for no apparent reason. And no, I'm like, well, why did it crash? Was it because Meta Ridley was released? Like, why would you set your system to self-destruct after one guy got released? Especially if you're like a prison holding cell or anything like that. And we have to make an entire 180 just to get that. Or we could just go up here. That works too. Almost to the end. You know, I know it sounds like I'm just waiting for this LP to end. I'm really enjoying it. My only real gripe is that because of moments like this that are extremely calm, I just can't get into what I'm seeing. I mean, I can get down that this is a Metroid game. I mean, look at all the exploring I'm doing. By the way, that's Phaaze, the source of all the problems of this first game. And Jesus Christ, this section. Well, this section isn't that bad, but it's still pretty damn annoying. Alright, so what you gotta do is you kinda have to... Where are you going? Past me. Stop. Well, what I was going to... Past me, what are you doing? You are missing an energy tank. Stop, you fool. Stop. Alright, I don't exactly know what happened, but after we reach the surface from that last section, don't worry, all you have to do is after you see that enemy, just jump up and whatnot. But I did get that energy tank in case anyone was wondering. I have no idea what's going on with these parts, guys. These were edited about a month ago at 3 a.m. in the morning. So forgive me if these parts seem kind of disjointed with each other. But without further ado, welcome to the Phaaze Mines, my least favorite section of the game, because it introduces with some of the worst enemies of the game. But we won't be able to do a roll call immediately, mainly for the fact that in order to do a roll call, we have to have all 5 beams. Well, I could have gotten all 5 beams the moment I got the ice beam, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Feeling it, Zachary. But even though I'm trying to scan some things, we're not going to spend much time in the Phaaze Mines in this part anyways, because it's 27 minutes, guys. I need a break. Ow. My face. My freaking face. There we go. Scanning. And now it's lowered. I think it's lowered anyways. Yeah, it's lowered. Or so I thought. Well, whatever. We're gonna lower that shield in the next part, so I am back with Blue 100 signing out. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and bye, guys. As soon as I start saving.